welcome back, or if you're new, how's your week? But mine's been good. So I'm doing another Wings of Fire book review. This is recorded on the same day, book one, so that's why I have my same shirt on and my McDonald's Coke here. And I did not get this one from Kinsey, so I got it from a YouTuber called Willow Hard, I think, and they have voice acting, all this good stuff. If you want to watch the videos, they've done the first four books. I think they're gonna do book five eventually. Who knows? I don't know. But go check them out because they really helped me get through these three books, two, three, and four. Those three books. So give them credit. Spoilers. Let's just begin. So it starts out with them at the beach, and they're having a fun time, and Tsunami's kind of like, Starflight, and you're just getting on my nerves, dude. I've been saving the day, and you don't care about that and stuff. And then the Sky Wings come in, and they're like, oh crap, better hide in the bushes, hide here. I'm gonna hide in the water. Tsunami is our main character, not Clay. So each book it changes characters so far, at least. I don't know if how long that'll happen, but for the first book it was Clay the Mudwing. Now it's Tsunami the Sea Wing, for you guys. And then she like grabs him and kills him, I think, or ties him up, and she was like, oh, well, he's gonna tell everybody, that Seaway was gonna tell everybody. And he's like, you don't even know that. He was just yawning. He's like, dude, why don't you just appreciate me saving your life, buddy? I was doing us a favor. And then and Tsunami's like, these people are so ungrateful. You are scum. But she goes underwater for the fun, to see the pretty view and stuff, and she sees this other sea wing. She's like, who is that? I better go follow it. She does, and she meets them, and she's like, you're a sea wing. And she's like, oh yeah, I got lost. I lost it. She's like, hey, you want to go to the palace? And she's like, I can't just leave my friends. And he's like, I don't think the queen would like that. But if we put blindfolds on them, maybe she'll let us. So they go in, and Shark is here. That's another one. He's not actually a shark. That'd be kind of funny. I don't know why they named him that, but okay. And he's like, who are you? And he's like, oh, this is the princess. And he's like, you think I believe in that? Oh, okay, go ahead, go in. And she's like, that guy sucked. Well, she's actually right. Ding, 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 ding. You're right. Congratulations, Tsunami. You got 3 guesses, and you guessed right. Nice, on your first try. So Shark is actually her uncle, though, and the queen is her mother. And she has a daughter. Well, the queen has another daughter because she has 2. But the other one, because she didn't want to lose it, she puts like a necklace thing or something. I don't know, like a little chain around her so she can't leave that far. Kind of like a leash on a kid, if you know what that is. And Tsunami is like, I don't want that on me personally. And she's like, hey, you should meet Whirlpool. She does lessons for her, and she may do stuff for you, Tsunami, Whirlpool. And he's gonna marry her, and he's gonna become king one day. And she's like, oh, what happened to my dad? And she's like, oh yeah, we were gonna save your dad. Where is he though? He was in the arena. And she's like, oh, dang, he got killed. He was in there. He was insane. And she's like, dang, that sucks. So she's like, oh, by the way, your friends, they gotta go. They gotta bye into the jail cell. But I won't hurt them. I won't treat them bad. I'll give them food and stuff. And she's like, okay, fine. I don't really like it, but as long as you're treating them right. And she's like, yeah, okay. And that's what she does. So one thing I gotta say, let's start off with the positive. So did I already say this, that each book follows a different dragon from the Dragon of Destiny or whatever? Yeah, so in the book 1 is Clay, in the second book it's Tsunami, so I don't know if I already said that or not, but maybe I did, and I'm just dumb. Also, I like how book 1, some of what happened in book 1 affects the plot in book 2. That wasn't good because it doesn't make book 1 just useless, like, why did I even read it? It had no impact. At least this story made it. Book 1, it has an impact on book 2, let's just say that. That is a good thing, and I'm happy, because who wants to read book 1 if it had 0 impact on the story? I sure wouldn't. What does that do? Well, I already told you the one with the dad, but the one where at the end of book 1, the Godzilla dragon kills that one dragon, the like mother of some Sunny, I think, or who knows. But like I can't remember, Pearly or Clay. No, not Clay, but Pearly or Sunny, I think. So Tsunami's like goes over there and like, man, that wasn't our fault, was it? But she knows the dragon. She knows the dragon though. That's the funny thing. She knows the dragon, but she's like, that ain't my fault, was it? So she kind of keeps it a secret, but then eventually does. And yeah, that I like that the plots in book one do affect the plot in book two. That was good. They didn't just leave it like book one like it was nothing. That was good. Good, whoever, good writing, dude. Or ma'am, I don't know who wrote this. Like, if it was a guy or a boy, I don't know. Or who knows what. But, that was good of them to do that. And, okay, so yeah, the Whirlpool guy teaches lessons, and yeah, he's gonna marry her. He's gonna be the king one day. But nobody likes him. They think he's a weirdo. And there's this other dragon who, like, looks at her weird and stuff, like, do I know you? And she's like, I don't know, giving her like that weird look, like that kind of. It's kind of like you're walking down the street and you just see this guy like this, staring right at you, like with their eyes just staring right at you, creeping you out, kind of like that. Well, not really, but like a look that wasn't good. Like, you know. So, and also, oh my gosh, let me get I need a drink. My gosh. Thank you, McDonald's Coke. It's good. Thank gosh, that thing. Whoever made McDonald's Coke is a genius. We also got oh yeah, these little partying, you know, cause hey, she's back, or meeting or whatever. That's when they figure out that Sea Wing got killed by that Godzilla dragon or whatever. Well, they didn't know it was him, but we know it was him. Well, I know. I don't know if you guys have read this. So yeah, may I just say they this other dragon that I mentioned earlier that she was following, I think his name was Reda or something. It started with R, I think. He's teaching her this language that they speak underwater, because Tsunami doesn't know it because she's been in a cave fighting and training and not doing that. So yeah, she actually did that, learned a little bit of that in the cave, and she realizes something. The queen, there's a dragon that the queen, Tsunami's mom, is like, we gotta protect these eggs because they're gonna get killed. I don't want to lose any more. I have already lost a lot of them. And Tsunami goes like in this little passage and gets bam. She's getting attacked. She can't see anything, so she's like fighting, like, but it's like an off screen. It's not really an off screen fight. It's like a dark fight, like, if that makes sense. Not like, kind of like Batman. You know how he fights in the dark, but imagine that. But you'd see it in Batman's perspective. Him just fighting in the shadows. It's kind of like that. And Batman's cool, by the way. Batman's awesome. I love Batman. He's such a cool superhero. Justice for Gotham, right? Yeah. Without Batman, that place would be literally in flames. That place wouldn't even actually exist. Batman is the only reason that town is even alive. Because the cops are trash. Alright, moving on. Well, Jim Gordon's okay. Okay, moving on. So, yeah. Oh, she goes to visit her friends because, you know, they're like her family. And what are they? Okay, hey, look at them. And then she meets them and they're like chained to the ground. Yeah, they can barely move. And they haven't been fed in many days. So she's like, oh crap, this queen's a liar. And she's like, and then she goes back to the queen, or her mother, I guess. And she's like, you're out of here, buddy. And she was like, I think you should make my Uncle Shark punish. Okay, I'll throw him in a jail cell. And then Tsunami's like, you'll try and get him out after day one. You're a scum. She doesn't say that, though. I don't think she would say that to her own mother right in front of her face. I mean, are you trying to get the death penalty? I would not. You know, I know I say and but and, you know, a lot of that a million times, but I oh my gosh, I just said it again. That's just how it rolls. I'm sorry about that. So I'm sorry for saying a lot. I don't know how to say it except so yeah. Oh yeah, we gotta figure out who's the one who's been, there's like a passage to get in there. And by the way, Tsunami took the eggs to protect them. And they're trying to figure out, who did this? Who's doing this? Clay and them are like, and her friends are like, I bet it was her. I bet it was this one. Like a detective. Like, who's the killer? Like Batman in the new Batman movie. He was trying to figure out where the Riddler was and who was his true identity. Huh, I made 2 Batman references in one video. Sweet. You know, you got detective stuff. Like Clue, kinda. Alright, I already there's another example. And, oh yeah, this like place is on fire at the end of the book, and this girl is over here. Her Tsunami's younger sister. They do bond, by the way. They have a bonding scene, which is very nice. Oh, by the way, that Riot guy or whatever, Retti, I think he actually has secrets because he's related. Because Tsunami knows her dad, her dad or that guy's dad was the one who kept Tsunami and her friends in a boulder and treated her like trash. And he hid another secret. I can't remember it though, but yeah. Did I say spoilers? I believe so, but if I didn't, that sucks. So they figure out who the main villain is. They do protect the eggs, by the way. Good job. And she's like, wait, the queen is also a faker. She didn't really want these eggs either, I think. I think that's what happened. But the main villain is actually Whirlpool. Yeah, this character that you get to see a couple times in the book. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 times. He's mentioned a few times too. 3 to 4 times before this scene. So you get to see him a little bit because he was the teacher of teaching them lessons. It was going to be the future king. Because the old king got killed in the arena in book 1. Unfortunately. Rest in peace, I guess. I really didn't know him, but still. And Whirlpool's like, yes, it was I. I'm the main villain. Yes, I'm the one behind this evil master plan. I wanted her dead, I think, so because I'd rather. I think he wanted Tsunami dead. Why am I doing this? I'm not. Actually, like, dude. And he's like, I actually wanted you dead, so I can marry this one instead. I really don't want to marry either of you, but but I have to be king. You know, I want to be the rule. I want to be royalty. I want to be, I want to be up here. I want to be having that money. I want to be making the calls here, buddy. I'm just trying to make it a little interesting with the hand gestures or like movement gestures. And then they're like, you're not going to stop me. And then that one kid, Tsunami's younger sister, I can't remember her name. I think it was Yuroka or something. I think it started with E. And then she just, gets, they like hit him with this thing, and he falls in electric eels. He's like, like that, just dies. They do save her, and they save everybody else from this place. And then they realize, hey, buddy, you're a bad guy. And he's like, okay, bye. Oh, I think that guy comes back, maybe like Godzilla Dragon or something. I think he does. Cause at the end of they escape that place because I think it's like burning. I think one of the villains gets burnt alive. Maybe that was the queen. It was somebody I think got burnt. Or like boulders hit her or something. I can't remember, really. Because when you watch 3 Wings of Fire books in one day, and they're each like 2 hours long, you gotta remember all of this, plus my schoolwork, plus my physical, plus all of this at the same time. So I got a lot to do, That's pretty much it. They escape, and the Godzilla dragon is like, with the snow wing, and he's like, okay, we need to get these Destiny dragons killed. We already killed this one, and now we need to go get them. Let's do this. Ha ha. See you guys in book 3. Okay, yeah. Whatever you say, buddy. So, yeah, that's it. Any issues? Yes. Let's start with the positives. Good story. Good, same likable characters. All that, it's a good book. I will say that already. I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10. 4.25 out of 5 stars. Yeah, this was, or 8.4 out of 10. Not 8.5. 8.4. Good book. I did not get this from Kinsey though. I listened to it from Willow Hart. If I already mentioned that, they do voice acting, so give them a round of applause for this book 1. And yeah, they're the ones who did it this time. I'm not trying to diss on her, Kinsey, so don't take that offensively. I was just saying who actually how I got this book and how I read it or like listened to it. I guess it was on YouTube. So yeah, I just wanted to say that. Another thing is, so it's a good book. Issues. There are a few issues, and that is, the big issue is, there are 2 big issues with this book. Tsunami herself. Now, I don't dislike this character, but and I don't want to blame the voice actor, because there is voice acting in that video. So I'm not going to blame it, but it's more, it's like, oh my gosh, she's so whiny. What? I can't believe this. This is stupid. I saved your life. Like, oh my gosh, shut up. Like, I get it. I would be a little, that would be, I kind of understand it, because, like, I've been doing the good thing and you ain't taking appreciation. You don't even trust me. But, like, you gotta whine that much. It's, like, getting on my nerves. And Whirlpool himself. Okay, he's the main antagonist, so, they did build him up a little bit. But what does he even do? Okay, here's what happens. I'm the true villain. Who's gonna stop me? Nobody. And then she's like this. Oh crap! No, electric eels, no! Like that's dead. He ain't even really a threat. He just talks about his evil plan that he was the one behind it, and then they just like, yeah, I'm done. Ugh. And then he just dies, bro. They hit him in the back of the head, or the Tsunami's younger sister does, and then she just dies, and then he just dies. Like, again, that's it. That's all you could do with your villain, bro. That's all you. And I get that there's multiple villains in this series. Like, I understand that you got to do each of them, and you don't got to make Whirlpool appear every 5 seconds. But like, you're not gonna. Come on, we can't have a fight or something. He could have said, "Let's fight, buddy," and then he started trying to take him on, but then they overpower him and push him in there, or maybe she comes in, his sister just joins the battle and just knocks him out like this, and then he falls back in. No, don't. But instead, they just let him go on, and then they just hit him and then she hits him in the back of the head. What was the? This is Thor's hammer, by the way, from Marvel. He's cool. I like Thor. But seriously, I'm being dead serious. Like, come on, bro. What was the point? What was the point? Outside of that, that's okay, I guess. Like Whirlpool's plan, he just goes out as soon as he announces he's a villain, he dies almost instantly, which is okay. At least he didn't really get much build up as being a villain, but as a villain, I mean, he is. And then Tsunami at the beginning kind of whines, bro. Like, I don't want to hear your whining. It's really annoying. But that's it. Outside of that, I do think it is a good read. I think it's better than the first one. So thank you guys for watching. Maybe hit that like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Bye, everybody. Book part review of book 3 will happen. Book 4, yep. Book 5, book 6, book 7. All those books we're gonna are. Well, at least the first 4 I will definitely do. So see ya. Had a fun time.